I'm a very goal-oriented person. If I don't set goals, I won't achieve to anything. That's just how my mind is. So I have a list of goals for 2020 that I am going to share with you guys here today. Now put in the comments section down below, what are some big goals that you have for yourself in 2020? Doesn't matter what it is. Put it down in the comment section below. I'll be responding to some. I want to see what you are aspiring to do in the next decade. It doesn't matter if your goal is to reach 100 subscribers, if your goal is to get an A+ in class. I don't care what it is. I don't set goals. I feel like I'm just working. I'm not working towards anything. So I have to really set goals and achieve those goals at a certain time, so that way it gets me to work harder. I don't know if any of you are like that, but it definitely helps me. Of course, I've set some achievable goals, some difficult goals that I can probably achieve, and some goals are just way out there, but I like to set goals that are just far out there because you never know what you can achieve when you're like working extremely hard for it. So bear with me on some of these, but here we go. So the first one, I would love to hit 200,000 subscribers by February 29th, 2020. I feel like that's an achievable goal. That's like, I was hoping to hit it by Christmas, but I don't think that's gonna happen at all unless you guys are just spamming that subscribe button. But so my goal is to hit it by the end of February, and I think that's very achievable. My next one is to get a non-wrestling video over 50,000 views. Now, if you're new to my channel, I used to be primarily wrestling related. But recently I've been trying to break out of that. I feel like there's a ceiling for wrestling content, and just knowing the type of person I am, I'm just not satisfied with making wrestling content for the rest of my YouTube career. So trying to branch out of that. So I would really like a creative video that I have planned in the future to hit at least over 50,000 views. It'll make sure that I know that I can branch out of the wrestling community successfully. So that is something I'd love to achieve. Now, kind of backtracking, I would love to get, this is a goal, I would love to get a speaking role in the next 2K game. It doesn't matter if it's NBA or WWE. That's why I said it's kind of backtracking. I would love to get a lead role of some sorts for WWE 2K21. Even though I am trying to branch out of wrestling content, I'm very passionate about wrestling. A lot of you may not know this, but I do have acting credentials. I have a resume and all of that. I'll probably put it in the link below if you guys want to see my resume. I've been acting for years, and I'm pretty confident that if I tried my hardest, I could probably get a role in the game. So that's a really big goal, and a lifetime goal of mine is to be in a video game of any sort. If that's me talking, mocapping, etc. I would just love to be in a video game. As a matter of fact, on top of that, get any type of acting gig. Back in 2018, I started acting a lot. I was getting in more productions and stuff like that. But then I moved to Ohio, and then there's not much going on around here, but I would really love to get in more, say, commercials, short films, movies, TV shows. It doesn't matter. Just something, you know, that I could put on my resume. Next goal, I would love to create a viral trend. I think that's almost anyone's kind of goal on the internet. If you're like a social media influencer, if that's what you want to call it, a creator, whatever. I feel like that's something everyone kind of wants to achieve, because I feel like if you can get a viral trend going, you know, you get your clout up a little bit, get your numbers up, and then I feel like that can kind of boost where you're at, you know, on YouTube or whatever the social media platform you're on. So I would love to create a viral trend. Don't know what that would be yet, but it is a goal. Next one, I know it's achievable because I've done it before. I'd love to make $5,000 in 1 month purely off of YouTube ad revenue. Now, for those who don't know, YouTube ad revenue is decent, but if you don't have other sources of income, you're not doing YouTube right, because you can't really solely rely on YouTube ad revenue because of how much it changes and stuff like that. Now, granted, I have made over $5,000, you know, in 1 month off of YouTube, but it hasn't happened in a little bit. So I'd love for that to happen. I'd love to make sure that everybody's eating. If this video gets 3,000 likes in the first 24 hours, I will reveal how much money I made off of my most popular videos. I would love to sell over 50 t-shirts from my merch store. Now, this one is not so much about the money, because everyone knows my merch is cheap. I like to make it affordable. It's more so just to say that I have people, you know, wearing stuff that I made. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in what I make for my merch store. I've made some stuff for the Vybe channel as well. And all the stuff I make for my merch, I really, really love. So to have over 50 people wearing the merch and just supporting me would mean the world to me. And of course, everybody knows that if you wear some of my merch and send it to me through Twitter, Instagram, or anything like that, I shout you out in a video. So that's another thing. I'd love to shout out 50 people. Next one is get sponsored by a major company. Now that could be Elgato, that could be McDonald's. It doesn't matter. I love to get sponsored by like a big company. That'd be great. Now granted, I've already worked with DiGiorno and they're major, but you know, I want to work with more people, you know what I'm saying, network a little bit. This one might sound a little weird to some people, but I think some people will understand it. I'm gonna explain it really quick. This next one, I have a couple on here that are like this. I have a couple of goals that revolve collaborating with my friends, if that makes sense. I don't think it's weird or outrageous at all to have a goal to collaborate with your friends more, because you know, everyone knows how YouTube works. You collaborate, you share some subscribers in the meantime, you know, and it comes out to be great videos and stuff like that. So one of my goals this year, Chris doesn't know I'm about to say this, one of my goals this year is to create an IRL video with Chris and Johnny, or just Chris, doesn't matter. Now that means not something wrestling related, or it might be wrestling related, who knows, but just something IRL. I feel like where my content is headed, I don't play as much video games as I'd like to. So I feel like just making stuff that has a camera in my face is the best option. And I feel like it'd be really fun to do collaborations with any of the people that I play, you know, games with online. The next one is to attend some type of con or something like that. I've never been to Comic-Con. I've never been to TwitchCon. I haven't been to whatever the YouTube one that people don't like. I haven't been to any type of creator meetup or con or anything like that. So I'd really love to attend one because I think it'd be a lot of fun and I could potentially meet some of you guys. So that is a goal of mine. And that's an easy goal. You know what I'm saying? I have easy goals, hard to reach goals and stuff like that. So you see where I'm at. I would love for the Vybe channel to hit 50,000 subscribers by June 30th. And with the amount of ideas we have and what we plan to do, I think that is very, very reachable. You know, back in 2017, I had massive growth with my channel just from being consistent. So I know that it is possible. So that is something I'd love to achieve for the Vybe channel. If you guys are not subscribed to the Vybe channel already, make sure you do so. Link in the description. It'll probably be somewhere on screen as well. Make sure you are subscribed. We got some dope content coming. Going back to collabing with friends and stuff like that, I love to collaborate with Raidaway. His real name is Rich. I'd love to collaborate with him. I think one of the reasons is because he's a dope creator. He likes wrestling, so it'd be pretty easy to you know, mix our content because, you know, he's a Call of Duty YouTuber, and you know, me being a WWE YouTuber, I don't think people or gamers in particular, I don't think that you have to be locked into the category of content you make to be able to collaborate with someone. We make two completely separate, you know, content like ideas or whatever however you want to word that, and I think it would be a dope mix. So that's something. This one is a goal for the Vybe channel. I'd love to collab with the Carnage clan. The way Carnage represents themselves is amazing to me. You can tell they truly love being around each other. They love making content together. You know, they have big goals, and that's something I want to work with in 2020. You know, get Vybe to make more content with group channels because I think that'd be great. All right, the next one's for me. My next goal is to get on a talk show. I want to be on Ellen. I want to be on Jimmy Fallon. I don't care what it is. I don't know for what at the moment. I just want to be on a talk show. Steve Harvey. I don't care. Another one is get interviewed by Chris Van Vliet. Homie is probably my favorite interviewer at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. When he followed me on Twitter, I got very excited. But yeah, I'd love to get interviewed by Chris Van Vliet. He's such a relaxed guy when he does interviews. Like, it seems just like more so as a natural conversation, more so than an interview. So I'd love to get interviewed by him. This one is more so as like a personal life goal, and then also a YouTube channel goal, is to do a travel vlog to where like I go maybe to Hawaii or Barbados or something like that, and just do a travel vlog, bring somebody with me, maybe like you know, my girlfriend Katie, maybe my mom, the boys, it doesn't matter. I love to do a travel vlog. Okay, now this is the goal that is more than likely not gonna happen, but I'm still gonna work for it. I would love to collab with Will Smith. That's more so like, I've been idolizing Will Smith since I was a kid. I love his movies, and to me, he's a great YouTuber. I'd love to work with him. Another goal is to reach 300,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. I'd love to be on Good Mythical Morning. I've been watching them since I was in middle school, maybe even late elementary school, depending on what year that was. So it's probably late elementary, early middle school. I've been watching them since I was very, very young. So I love to be on Good Mythical Morning. Next one is recruit a couple more people to Vybe. We already have a couple people in mind, but I just want to expand Vybe as much as possible, get a lot of people in the group, and I think it could be fun. I would love to raise over $2,000 for charity. Now this is a goal I've already hit in, I think 2018. I think I raised about $4,000 for a charity off of a charity stream. That was amazing. It was really fun. And it's just, it gives me joy, like giving back to a community or just giving back to something. So I'd love to raise over $2,000 for a charity. This one's more so funny than anything. Just to wake up earlier. I usually wake up at like late 11 a.m. Not midnight. I was about to say midnight. Afternoon, you know, I wake up around then. If I could wake up at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. consistently, I'd love that. I'd get so much more done. Last but not least is to get an agent. I would love to get an agent so that I can be in more productions. I would love to be in more TV shows, movies. We've gone over this. I'd love to get an agent because my number one goal in life, or one of them, is to be an actor, a successful one at that. So I'd love to get an agent. And I have some other ones on here that don't matter too much. You guys don't need to know about all that. So it is what it is. I am going to wrap it up right here. Remember, guys, make sure to leave comments down below. What are some goals you have for 2020? I will be responding to some of them. I'll heart some of them. I want to know what you guys plan to do for the next year. But anyways, guys, hope you all enjoyed. Go hamburger on that like button, and I'll see you guys in another video. Deuces.
Now I'm giving you all I need.